When did you get diagnosed?
I was diagnosed at 21, my senior year of college, right before my final season of college lacrosse.
How'd that go?
It was a disaster. Since I was so new to diabetes, I didn't really know how to manage changing insulin doses, and balancing exercise and nutrition and medications. And so the first couple weeks of preseason were a disaster. I mean, I'd step on the field and go from 160 to 20 minutes later 80, and couldn't get back above 80 no matter what I did. And it took me a long time to realize that I could make changes in my own insulin doses to be able to make that a better situation for myself. But even so, throughout the season, it was a challenge. I couldn't be relied on as a player, and therefore didn't get any time on the field. So I went from being a fairly reliable player to a fairly reliable bench warmer.
And how have things changed with your diabetes since then?
Well, I think it was great to start with such a, I don't want to say a crushing defeat, but a challenge. Because I had always been a very active person, played lacrosse all my life, played soccer all my life, really liked to run, just be active. And then to all of a sudden have that part of your life taken away just wasn't right. So I had to figure out how to get that back and how to get those important parts of my life back, be active, be fit, be healthy. And so I spent the summer after college becoming my own guinea pig, working with one of my nurse educators to figure out everything that was going on. So I'd spend the first week eating the same thing every meal, tracking blood sugars, tracking doses, seeing how that worked out. Right? Then I would change a variable, track that for a while, see what that did. And I'd start adding in exercise, track that, see how that changed things. And after a while, I started to begin to complete the picture of the relationship between, basic relationships between insulin, exercise, and nutrition. And I'm by no means an expert, but at least I'm at a point now where just about any activity I want to do, I can complete it. And it's not going to be at a professional level, certainly not. But I know I have the confidence to take on going to Yosemite, right, and leading a group of people through Yosemite. And that's something that I never would have done without diabetes, because there's this relationship between me and the disease of like, you want to stop me from doing stuff, but I'm going to figure out how to not let that get in my way.
What would you say to someone who's newly diagnosed with diabetes type 1?
I'd say welcome to the club. It's certainly not an easy thing to deal with by any means, but certainly it's possible. And if you have an inquisitive mind, you get to become your own little science experiment and figure out how to make your previous life without diabetes possible with diabetes. And it's very easy. Well, it's not very easy, but with a little bit of work, you can just return to being the person that you are, but now happen to have diabetes. Add some more preparation, some more thought into your life, and it's not going to hold you back. If I could go back in time and get rid of having diabetes, I thought about this question a lot. And on one hand, it would be great to take away all the devices I have to carry, all the stress that I have about food and nutrition, preventing low blood sugars, the stress of avoiding complications in the long term. I'd love to get rid of that stuff. At the same time, diabetes has done some wonderful things for me. I met my wife through diabetes camp. I've found a career in medicine. I've traveled to 5 different countries to work with people with diabetes. And I've met thousands of people with diabetes who are inspiring to me every day. And diabetes has really made me who I am today. It certainly doesn't define me or limit me, but it has provided so many opportunities for me to grow as a person, and I'd never give that up.